I'm Danielle and welcome to Books and Beyond. Today I have a FairyLoot unboxing. I have both the YA box and the Romantasy book box for the month of June. And I will say I got this one in early June, and I got this one in late July. So there was a delay. The shipping label was printed in like June 23rd, I want to say. And then it just sat there for like 2 weeks. So supposedly that's been remedied. I did contact FairyLoot and their customer service was very responsive. So this, I like to unbox these two together. But this one came like almost 3 weeks to a month early, and this one came late. So that's why we're unboxing this one a little bit late in July. But for those of you who don't know, this is the YA box. You can get it just as it is, or you can get it like as part of a, you can get it just as a book, or you can get it with the stuff in it, sorry. And so it looks like we have a lot of stuff in here. So this is our, yes, June 1, and looks like we have like a whole bunch of stuff here. So I'm gonna look at that all with the book. I like to pull it all out so you can see everything. The Romantasy book box is book only. That's this one right here. So this is like, they all specialize in fantasy at FairyLoot, but this one is more romantasy, so it's more, there's more spice in these, I guess, in the Romantasy book box versus YA. Obviously, there's like less spice, but it's still fantasy, so that is FairyLoot for you. So we'll unbox that one later, and we also have some cards. So first things first, we have the Night and the Moth beach towel. So this is like one of those thin beach towels. So I'm going to try and unroll it. I actually, they did the Night and the Moth in their adult box, which I am not subscribed to. So it's kind of odd that they do in their YA box, the towel. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is like a really thin towel. This is really good for if like you have a backpack or something and you need a towel. This will fit in there. It's not as bulky. So here we have the beach towel. So it is pretty fan neutral, I would say. You know, it's obviously fantasy inspired. So you have this like helmet here, and then you have the moths, and then here we have the other. So it's just a mirror image. So the other side, here's the other side. So it's, you can see like this is really, really thin. But sometimes thin, like it's nice to have a thin towel like this because you can pack it like in your, it might pack in your carry-on pretty easily. And here it's got the brand on it. All right, keep away from fire, microfiber travel towels. So there you go. So here we have our, there's some overlays here. And we have some art. Looks like some art with foiling. That's really pretty. This is all spoiling the book, I know, but LAS bookmark. Ooh, that's pretty. Kind of like got an enameled look to it. It's a little like comic book looking to me, but it does have this tassel. You can see that. So there's that. Okay, so this is the Poppy War plate. This is a series that I haven't read. I don't know if it's one I will read, so I am hoping that this is also fan neutral. It doesn't have extra art on it or anything, so let's see. Oh, okay, so we have like the dragon, and we have the bird. So this is actually really pretty, like this blue and white. I actually really like this. It is microwave and dishwasher safe, so I always appreciate that. Not that I would use this as a snack plate. I probably would use this as decoration on my shelves. Let's go ahead and check out the book. So here we have that. And it's Air of Storms. Okay, so that is our overlays are gonna go with this. So we'll look at that too. This is a beautiful cover. Love the detail. It's by Lauren Hamilton Murray. And then here's our sprayed edges, which look really well done. I love that FairyLoot does really vibrant colors on their sprayed edges. So that's something that I do appreciate. Here's the back. I am the girl who wove the storm that shook the world, and I'm coming for my crown. So one thing I do remember about this is it was, I think, based on like elemental magic. We'll read the synopsis here if we can find one. Here is our, love this blue foiling. That is really, really pretty. The art looks really good. That's really pretty. And, ooh, look at our hardcover. Oh, wow, y'all, look at that. That is so beautiful. I actually really like this design. Very nice. Foiling detail is just beautiful. Love it. Okay, and then we have our reverse dust jacket, which I always appreciate. And I love that. That's beautiful too. I don't know. I think this might be the original cover, but don't quote me. Weave the storm, win the crown. But even like that art is very beautiful. Love that. Love the ethereal look that it has. And one of my favorite things is when the page art, or I'm sorry, end pages is different art on the back, different photos. So love how that shimmers. That, like, they always highlight the right parts of the picture. It looks beautiful. So really appreciate the work that they do on their art for their books. Oh, and look, it is signed by the author. Not every FairyLoot book is signed. And we have a map inside, which is good. Let's see what else we have. Okay. Ooh, it's big print. Big print. So we have that. I like this header. It looks kind of cool. Ooh, we have different ones. That's beautiful. Like, here is a close-up. So that's really pretty. I do like that. Here's like the other one. So that's really, really nice. And I will say, I don't know if this is a standalone or if it's not, but we'll find out. Also, sometimes they do bonus chapters. So let's just scroll for that real quick. Nope, straight to acknowledgements. Oh, wait, no, here we go. Bonus chapter. Just, it's a different character perspective. The spoiler card usually has the synopsis. Air of Storms. It says, Blaze was born with the rare power to summon storms. Once hidden for nearly tearing the Empire apart, she is now forced into a brutal competition for the throne. With forbidden magic, fierce rivals, and dangerous secrets, this is a powerful story about fighting for your place in the world. And then it talks about the different variation of the trade cover, reversible dust jacket, character artwork on the end pages, sprayed edges, which was beautiful, and it has an author-bound letter and hand signed by the author. Includes bonus content and bonus chapter. So that's awesome. So we also have our 2 tarot cards, which is just basically character art. The Magician and the Fool. So these are based off of, let's see. These are based off of, where is it? Oh, collectible. Fox and Hayden as the Fool card and Blaze as the Magician card. The characters are from Air Storm. So there you go. So these are characters in the book, which I will keep with the book so I remember. Elias, the Metal. Oh, this is for An Ember in the Ashes by Sabah Tahir. So that is our bookmark. So I have not read that series, but there you go. So that is that character. And then the foiled art print is, oh, this is from The Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle. So this is Seraphine and Ransom. So these ones are, this one I've got to put with that book. This is beautiful though. I like that. I have not read that one yet, but it is on my TBR, of course. So let's just look real quick. It says, please see spoiler card for chapter placements. So we'll just take a quick look at these. I always like when they put the overlays with the book, like not separate, because that just annoys me to no end. So here is one, and then we have this one. Actually, this art's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. So we only have a few artworks in here, overlays, so we'll keep that with the book as well. And yeah, so that is everything. I think we've gone through everything in this box. So we got our beach towel and our plate, which was beautiful. We got our art print. I always check this to make sure I got everything, because I have missed things before. So I'm gonna have to put this with my edition of Dagger in the Flame, and I will put that in there so we have it all together. Oh, and of course there was a bookmark with a theme. One of the things I will say is YA can be hit and miss, and it seems like this year compared to other years it's been more hit and miss than ever. I have skipped a couple of boxes already this year, just because the choices were just okay, but they didn't sound like books I wanted to read, so I skipped them. And then I have not skipped a Romantasy box this year until recently. I believe I skipped the August one. It's my first Romantasy skip ever, so that was surprising to me, because the only reason I skipped it is because the book did not sound very good. But this one is Shackled Obsession. That's our theme. Yes, this is our June. This is a very anticipated book, because this is based off of I think it's a Hermione fan fiction, which I have not read any of those. I don't read much fan fiction because I usually have so many books to read. But I have heard this is a lot. This book is very much anticipated by everyone this year, and FairyLoot's doing it. So this is Rose in Chains by Julie Soto. Beautiful cover. So you know me, if you watch my videos, you know I'm very critical of character art on the cover, but I like this. I like how soft she looks. Like even like on her lips, see there's like a little bit of glimmer in certain light. I like that. I like how subtle this design is. I love the silver and the red. And then how it pops, like even her cheeks, the little bit of blush, that looks really cool. I like that. So here is that. Here is the back of this one. So this one is really pretty. And then we have sprayed edges. We have the top and the bottom are solid. So it looks a little bit on here. It's not quite all the way to the edge. But here is our sprayed edge there. And then it is signed by the author. So, all right. So here is our hardcover without the dust jacket. Really beautiful. And then I like the foiling, very subtle. And then we have, looks like a different colorway of the traditional paperback as well. This one, that's a really pretty, I like the darker colors on this. It actually looks pretty good. So it says, you don't know what I'm thinking now? Brianne's eyes were glued to Tobin's as their feet glided over the dance floor. She could feel his breath on her face. I never know what you're thinking, she whispered. So this one is, let's look real quick. After a brutal war, a defeated princess is taken prisoner by those who seek to control her. Stripped of power and far from home, she must learn to survive in a world built to break her. But even in the darkest places, sparks of hope and rebellion begin to rise. That sounds really good. So whether or not you're a fan of like that kind of fan fiction, to me, it's just, I like the sound of this. So this one is signed by the author. It doesn't say that it's hand signed, but I do like the variation of the trade cover. Really pretty details. So it didn't say anything about a bonus chapter, so I didn't see end papers. Let's see. Just says author letter bound into the book and signed by the author. So it doesn't say hand signed though. I noticed the other one did say hand signed, but this says signed by the author, and then it has the letter. So I'm assuming that is an actual signature rather than digital, because they really should tell you if it's digital or not. So yeah, so Julie Soto, I've heard of this book, Forget Me Not. I have not read it, but I think I've heard that one was pretty good too. So I actually, the thing is I want to read this, and maybe I'll pick up her other stuff, because I have not read a Julie Soto book. So here is our map, really pretty. I love the kind of 3D look to it. Oh, we have a family tree, part 1. I really love this, these like headers here. That's really pretty. That looks really good. Like here is our, that's really pretty. So I like that. So let's look here and see if we have, let's see if we have any bonus. It doesn't look like we do, but we have an epilogue. So this could be, oh, see, there's gonna be, we do know there's gonna be a sequel. So keep an eye out for that. So that is that. So really simple unboxing, Romantasy. I would say that both books sound good, otherwise I wouldn't have gotten them. But I will say, I think the Julie Soto book is probably more exciting to me, although the other one, the YA one, does sound good too. But I think this one I'm actually looking forward to more. This is like more my speed. But I do enjoy an occasional YA book. They can be very good. So anyway, so that is it for this unboxing. Again, this is FairyLoot's June YA book and our Romantasy book. Like and subscribe, and if you'd like to see more book unboxings, I do appreciate everyone's likes and comments, and your if you want to subscribe, great. I just do this as a hobby, so it's not like really high end here, but I do appreciate everybody that tunes in just to see, so you can kind of get an idea, like if you are looking at a book box, which one you like better. You can look through all my videos. I do have playlists for each book box, so you can kind of go through all of them if you want to see them all, like just clips of each one. They're all there. So anyway, like and subscribe to see more, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.